So in this video, me and my friend Tom are gonna do some work on his E39 BMW. We are gonna change the exhaust as well as some maintenance work. Please be a little bit patient with us, since this is our first video, also the first video I'm editing. So just sit, relax and enjoy. Scheiße, bin ich überbelichtet. So we decided we are gonna start with the exhaust, which you hopefully can see in his hand. But we found maybe a small problem, if I can get you off here. We found the problem that if you look at this exhaust, there right after the muffler is the end. But if you look here, you can follow it along, but there isn't an end. So we think we have to probably cut right about here. After, he also told me we probably have to cut a piece out of this bumper, but we're gonna see after, I guess. We're just gonna hold it on now, look where we need to cut. I think also we have like this connection piece to connect things up, I guess. He's very motivated today. So yeah, I think right about here.
Yeah.
Maybe cut to here, because you know we have to cut and we know it's after the bow. So we cut here and look how much we have to take off after. Or you could just hold it back. I'll scribe it with the pen, about where we are, and we just leave a bit more than we have to. I am not fucking finding. Look, the problem with my pants is I have too many fucking pens in here, so I never find the right one. This is the one I was looking for. The other ones can fuck off. So
no, we should like make it.
I think we should maybe cut it like here, after this. I don't know why this is. Is this like a mounting piece?
I think so.
But there's nothing mounted to it. So you want to cut here for now?
Yeah.
Okay, then we just gonna mark here, I guess. Get your angle grinder. Get your
grinded.
Get your safety squints, and I guess you're gonna cut it. I'm gonna film. Problem is, we are both very experienced with filming. We have some experience with cars, so if we are acting like idiots, you can correct us, that's no problem.
Probably because we are idiots.
That's also because we are idiots, that's true, but also just because we're both not that comfortable in front of the camera, and also our mother language for us both isn't English, but rather German, and also we just aren't that used to putting a camera up our faces. So yeah. But now back to this piece of German engineering. If it's good or bad, I just won't talk about it.
We might have destroyed it.
We are professionals, just so you know. We are both certified master technicians. Also a quick thing. I promised him that I won't work that much on this car while we were doing this, all of this shit, because I tend to kinda just start working and don't let him do anything. So I'm at least trying to not do that. That saying, I just took the bolt out that was holding his muffler. And now trying to get this bolt unstuck from the nut. So if you're ever buying a BMW, this is about what you're working with most of the time. Also, it is an exhaust bolt. They rust way faster because of the heat, but still. This is where we are at right now, and this thing weighs like, I don't know,
3 times the sport
probably,
exhaust.
I would guess like 20 kilos? No, like 10 kilos maybe?
10, 15.
10-15 kilos, and this weighs like, I don't know, fucking 5 kilos. So you could call it weight reduction, but I doubt that it will really do much. So we're gonna test fit it now and look where we are at, or rather how far we are away from actually mounting it. We have to go this far back.
Yeah.
So maybe, yeah, right after this bracket, I would say.
Yeah. You can't even like mount it on the bracket.
Yeah, so just cut it right here. And while he's doing that, I will enjoy the beverage of our sponsor. No, sadly it's not our sponsor. Maybe they want to sponsor us, I doubt it. So what we are trying to align it is this hanger right there is what we are trying to align it with, and if the camera would fucking focus there, this hanger. Now we're gonna put it in the hanger, look what's up with that, and then look how the clearance on this, look how the clearance here looks, and then we're gonna probably cut a piece out, and hopefully it's gonna look fantastique. So Tom just reminded me of one thing, which is why he also is driving the car down with the lift. We did want to do a sound check, so the next clip you're gonna see is probably gonna be the sound check without a muffler at all. So we just discussed where we are gonna cut it, and it looks like we are gonna, I hope you can see it on the camera, here, from here to here, and just take this line and go down here. That's what this professional is gonna cut now. And yeah, so we finished doing the cutout. I think it turned out pretty clean. It's not perfectly centered or perfectly aligned like this, but it looks pretty good actually. Better than I thought when we were talking about cutting it out per hand. It definitely looks funny if you look in there. You can't see a lot. Wait, maybe if I turn up the ISO. Just like there's like nothing in there, but I don't know how muffler magic works, so, and I don't care either. So I don't know if I'm gonna film the rest of this basic maintenance shit. So what we are basically trying to change is, I'll try to show you guys, is the ABS sensor, right?
Yep.
It sits right here, and we're gonna have to try to get it off. Hopefully without taking this Ankerblech Ankerblech off. I don't know what it's called. I'm gonna Google it and just put it here now. Yeah, that's what we're gonna try to do. It basically just runs from here around all of this, goes back here, and behind this cover there's like a connector. So I think and kind of hope that it should be a fairly easy job and quick job. Maybe half an hour or so. I'm not gonna film this. So much of an easy job. One side we got off clean, and the other side, as you might be able to see right there, just snapped off. So this is the other end, and the rest of the thing is just in pieces. Like this is where the screw mounted to, and somewhere around here there will just be the rest of it. The other side came out perfectly fine actually. This is how it looks normally. I guess he's just gonna now try to drill it out. I saw that he saw that on a YouTube video. I think I'm just gonna put in the new one right there. And I said half an hour. I think it has been actually half an hour already, so probably more like 40-50 minutes. We hope. So, I hope you can see me. This right here is the fuel filter. We are also gonna change that right now. It's just basically screwed on with these, I don't know how you call these. It's like, it's just crimping the silicone tube together. Tom just explained me that you just need to keep in mind that you put it in the right direction. There are like, wait, here, there are like tiny arrows on there. So we have to put it in like this. Put the hoses back. Fuel is pretty expensive in Germany right now, so we are gonna just put our fingers on the hoses so it doesn't leak out that much. Yeah. We actually haven't gotten out the other ABS sensor yet. I just started working on this because I had nothing to do. While Tom is getting something. Fuck BMW, for real. They put this cover on with these things. First off, these things, which just suck. They suck ass because they always rust away and you just have to break them. Then also with these things, these are actually alright in my opinion. Then also they put on like this screw. I hope it's in focus. Wait, I need to turn around this screw. And then also with these fucking clips. Fuck BMW, for real. So after a couple of hours, I think, how long did we take? Like 2 hours for the fucking ABS sensors?
Yeah.
Probably. We finally got it out, put the new one back in. It was a pain in the ass, but it worked out. The car is now back down from the lift, or actually it's still on the lift, but just not up anymore. Now the last thing we're gonna do is change the spark plugs. Tom is right now pulling off the engine cover. So hopefully nothing goes wrong with that. We're just gonna change them real quick. And then there's gonna be the sound check and then we're finished for the day. I think we worked on this, wait, let me check the time. We started about at 2. Now we have, what is it, 5 p.m. So about 5 hours on this. Wait, yeah. Doesn't make sense. No, we don't have 5 p.m. We have 7 p.m. So we worked 5 hours on this, which is quite a lot for the not that much what we actually did, but still we're learning. We're also fairly new to this. Also, by the way, I'm sorry if I'm not looking in the camera or like in the lens all the time, just on the screen. It's a bad habit, I guess. I just need to put it away so I don't look at it all the time. Yeah. So we're gonna see each other again when we put in the new spark plugs. If we have read everything out, prime the fuel filter a bit, and then you're gonna see the first start with this new muffler. So we put the spark plug back in. We're just loading up the trunk already. We're gonna prime the fuel pump a couple times right now, and then we're gonna fire this shit up. Also, we're gonna read out the data, but don't worry about that. You won't see that because we're gonna cut that shit out. Sadly, I don't know if we can rev it all the way up right now because he said something about it has to be driven in, like breaking in. But it sounds really, really great at the higher RPM. It's not that loud now that it's dropped its RPM. It's a bit warmer, but it definitely it definitely sounds great. Also, he just found the shadow storage that a friend's dad talked about. Shout out to that friend, you know, if you're meant. We basically talked about the dark storage, and we all just said, bro, that sounds so fucking much like some fairy tale. But yeah, it works. I don't think there weren't any error messages up until now, right?
No arrows.
No errors, but the ABS light is still on. Ah no, now it's off actually. It just turned off. So the ABS light also is not on anymore, just the parking brake. So I would say that's a job well done. We'll if he gets stopped by the police, we'll see if it's legal. He says he has the exhaust has an E number, so it should be legal without having to write it like in the car's papers. We're gonna let it run for a bit and maybe he can rev it just a tiny bit because this workshop we have here is at my grandparents' house and I don't know if they are still awake. At least the lights are on, but I don't want to disturb them too much. You're gonna see revs of this car definitely more on the Instagram or maybe in the possibly next videos, but yeah. Definitely. So I don't know if the camera's mic picks it up that nice, but it definitely sounds way better than before. I guess that was it for this job. Beautifully made this BMW a bit more beautiful, and yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna film anything after this.
Huge sports exhaust.